Chapter 7 of Wishtree. I'm not just a tree, by the way. I'm a home, a community. Folks nest on my branches, burrow between my roots, lay eggs on my leaves, and then there are my hollows, tree hollows, holes in a trunk or a branch are not uncommon, especially in trees like me who've been around a while. Hollows can be small enough for tiny salt and pepper chickadees or a family of deer mice, or they can be quite large, big enough for an open-minded bear. Of course, I'm a city tree. We don't get a lot of bears around here unless they're of the teddy variety, but I've hosted more than my share of raccoons, foxes, skunks, possums, and mice. One year I was home to a lovely and excitingly polite porcupine family. I've even sheltered a person. Long story, I have lots of those stored up the way a squirrel hoards acorns. Hollows happen for many reasons. Woodpeckers, fallen branches, lightning, disease, burrowing insects. In my case, I have 3 hollows. 2 medium-sized ones were made by woodpeckers. The largest one happened when I was quite young. I lost a large branch that was weakened by wet snow during a nor'easter. It was a big wound, slow to heal, and my spring leafing that year was paltry. My fall color pale and frankly embarrassing. But eventually the hole healed, winded with the help of insects, and now about 4 feet off the ground, I have a deep oval hollow. Hollows offer protection from the elements, a secure spot to sleep and stash your belongings. They're a safe place. Hollows are proof that something bad can become something good with enough time and care and hope. Being a home to others isn't always easy. Sometimes I feel like an apartment complex with too many residents who don't always get along. Still, we make it work. There's a lot of give and take in nature. Woodpeckers hammer at my trunk, but they always eat annoying pests. Grass cools the earth, but it also bickers with me over water. Every spring brings new residents, old friends, and more chances for compromise. This spring in particular has seen quite the baby boom. Currently, I am home to owl nesting baby possums and tiny raccoons. I am also visited regularly by the skunk nits who live underneath the front porch of a nearby house. This is unpredicted. Never have I sheltered so many babies. It just doesn't happen. Animals like space. They like their own territory. Normally there would be arguing, perhaps even a stolen nest or a midnight battle. And certainly there have been some disagreements, but I've made it clear that eating your neighbors will not be allowed while I'm in charge. I don't feel crowded at all. Having so much company, making others feel safe is a fine way to spend your days. That was Chapter 7 of Wishtree. I guess I'll go ahead and continue next week on Chapter 8, because that's quite a few big words. Matthew might need to use his dictionary and learn what those words are. But yeah, thank you for listening to Chapter 7 of Wishtree with me. And I hope you enjoyed it, Matthew. And I hope you have a good week. Bye-bye.